This question is question number 14 on SAT Digital SAT Practice Test 2. Find this on the College Board website or in Blue Book. Question number 14, and it's the second module, the hard version of the second module. If you get enough right in the first module, then you'll see the second module. And it says this function above, f, gives the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit, so the value of the function is degrees Fahrenheit, that corresponds to a temperature of x kelvins. So the x is Kelvin, degrees Kelvin. If a temperature increased by 2.1 degrees Kelvin, by how much did the temperature increase in degrees Fahrenheit? Well, the slope of a function is how much the value of the function increases for every change in x. In this case, x is degrees Kelvin. So y equals mx plus b. Find m. Find m, and then every time x goes up by 1, the value of y, in this case, the value of y is what I'm calling f here, increases by whatever that is every time x, whatever m is, every time x increases by 1 degree. So I'll multiply this 9/5 x, I'm just distributing, minus whatever that is, it doesn't matter. And the reason I'm saying this doesn't matter is because the only thing that matters is this slope, 9/5 x. Every time the degrees Kelvin goes up by 1 degree, the value of the function, which is degrees Fahrenheit, goes up by 9/5 times x. So the question says that 9/5 or x degrees Kelvin increases by 2.10. So the value of the function will increase by 9/5 of 2.10. Well, you can estimate it. 9/5 isn't quite 2. 2 times 2.10 is 4.2, so it's a little bit less than 4.2. That is answer A. A is a little bit less than 4.2. Or work it on the calculator, or work it by hand. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 1 is 9, so this is 18.9 divided by 5. And 5 goes into 18 3 times, and that leaves a 3, 39. 5 times 7 is 35. That leaves a 4, 0. 5 times 8 is 40, so it's 3.78 degrees. So the slope is it. Well, what happens if you didn't think about that? Never fear, Desmos is here. And unfortunately, on the Desmos Online, I can actually copy and paste, but in Desmos on Blue Book I cannot, so I will just type it x minus 273 minus 273.15 plus, I think it was 32. This is in case. In case you can't figure out what's going on, try Desmos. Now, it says the Kelvin, degree Kelvin increases by 1 degree. So I'll try 0. Minus 273.15. I'm putting in 0 for the degrees Kelvin, and it's going to give me a value. Oh, and I have to put equals y, else it's not a function. It's not going to show me anything. So where does this thing go? It's probably going to be very negative, and it's the blue. So there it is. When degrees Kelvin is 0, degrees Fahrenheit is negative 459.67. So that's the value of the function. Now, I will increase it by 2.10 degrees. That's what the question says to do. So now now x is 2.10. That's 2.10 degrees bigger than 0. And I'll put y, and it's going to be very close, but now I can see it goes to negative 455.89. So the higher temperature is negative 455.89, and from that I'm going to subtract the lower temperature, negative 459.67, negative 459.67, and it comes out to 3.78 degrees. So Desmos can also help you with this one. Desmos, or recognize that the slope is the change per degree, in this case of Kelvin. And so just multiply the slope by whatever Kelvin's changes, the changes in Kelvins, and that will result in the change in Fahrenheit based on that change in Kelvin. So 2 different ways. Maybe you can think of more ways to answer it. The answer is Let me double check here. A is 3.78. There it is.